Welcome back to KA MMA. I'm Khalil Deal,
Mandio.
and we are KA MMA, about to talk about our final thoughts, face-offs, and predictions for the prelims here for UFC Vegas 101. Amanda Ribas versus Mackenzie Dern, part two, and we're going to talk about our final thoughts and face-offs for the prelims. Starting off with the first fight. After watching the face-offs, man, it was incredible. I'm really hyped for this fight. We got Nurolo Aliev versus Joe Solecki. And Andio, any changes, man? What are you thinking here?
Yeah, no, I'm still going with Aliev, man. Don't have much faith in short notice Selecki. I think little Khabib here is going to take him down. And, I just don't see Selecki being able to do something with that powerful wrestling attack, no matter how he tries to do something from the bottom there. So give me Aliev by a knockout or decision.
Oh, right, man. Yeah, no, I was noticing this here. I was looking at the face-offs, and man, Nuro Aliev, man, the guy is he's huge, man. Like he's in very good shape. He's ripped. He's cut. But Joe Solecki's huge. I couldn't believe how much bigger Joe Solecki was over Nuro Aliev. They're both in phenomenal shape, but Joe Solecki is much bigger, much more muscular. He's pretty jacked up. I was pretty shocked. But Aliev, he looks leaner and meaner, and like I said, he's ripped as fuck. He's going to be quicker, I feel, because he's not as jacked up as Selecki. I think he's going to be a little bit quicker on the feet, and he's going to be quicker in the scrambling when the fight gets to the ground. So I like Nuro Aliev winning by KO or decision in this one, man.
All right, nice.
No changes at all for that fight. All right, let's move on up to the next fight.
Next, we got your girl, Dudakova against Fatima Klein.
Yeah, we got Fatima Klein against Victoria Dudakova. Now, for this one, man, both of these girls they have pretty much the same body type. Victoria is a little bit taller by an inch there, so it's not that much. Victoria is a little bit thicker, though. You can see that she's a little bit thicker than Fatima Klein, a little bit more muscular as well. They both look pretty serious. They both look like they're ready for this fight. They're ready to get in there. And I just think that Fatima Klein is going to be quicker. And Victoria she's gonna gas out in the later rounds, man. I can't trust her to have the cardio to last. To do well all three rounds. I think she's gonna start gassing out in the second or third round. And it's going to be a problem, man. So I'm going with Fatima Klein to get the win here. I think she either gets a knockout or a decision. The submission could happen. She does have some subs, but only one submission for Klein. So I'm leaning more towards a knockout or decision for Klein.
Yeah, this is probably going to go to decision here, I think, or knockout. I don't think Dudakova has much of a gas tank, and I don't think she really looks like a real fighter in there compared to Fatima Klein even. She seems to have more snap on her punches. I think Fatima Klein is better on the feet, and just gotta, stuff those takedowns early on because, Dudakova is going to try.
Exactly, man. So yeah, we're both still in agreement with Fatima Klein. The line is so wide, man. It's unbelievable, but yeah, it's merited, man. I think that Fatima Klein is definitely better than Victoria Dudakova. All right, so we're both still in agreement with the second fight of the prelims. Let's move on up to the next one here. Okay, we got Magomed Gadziasulov against Bruno Lopez. What's your thoughts here?
I got to go with the faster guy because speed on the lives, and I just got to go with the better wrestler overall in Gadziasulov. But I don't want to see him sticking in that boxing range because I do think Lopez has more power, and I do think he's a better boxer. But I think the speed will take care of that, and I see Gadziasulov winning by decision or knockout.
Still in agreement too with Magomed Gadzhiesulov. Man, these two guys are pretty big guys, man. These guys are in great shape. Lopez, man, looks funny here with his cowboy hat. I don't know what it is with this card, but there's a couple of guys sporting cowboy hats, man, in this one. I don't know if you guys saw it, but
Yeah,
you'll
it's a
see.
kind of theme going on.
Yeah, there's like a theme going on. Like you'll see another dude later wearing a cowboy hat. But yeah, man, Lopez is a big dude, man. He's a little bigger than Magomed Gadzhiesulov, but Magomed is pretty ripped, man. You can see here that he's got the abs there, his chest, he's ripped. He's muscular himself, but Lopez is a little bit bigger. I didn't find Lopez as cut or as muscular though. Um, but I feel like Magomed is going to be the quicker guy. Like you said, he's going to be faster. I think he's going to move around better. I think he's going to be quicker. He's going to be able to get Bruno to the ground and control him on the ground. I think that's his path to victory. I think that's what he's going to do. I think he'll have he looks like he's strong. So I think he's going to be able to take down Bruno Lopez and keep him down and do what he does, man. So I got Gadzhiesulov Yasulov winning by knockout, maybe a ground and pound knockout or a decision in this one.
All right.
Okay, so we'll move on up to the next fight now. The ladies again. We've got Ernesta Karakaite and Nicole Cagliari. All right, so for this one here, man, I'm sticking with Ernesta Karakaite, but I'm not saying it with the utmost confidence, man. She looks skinny, man. She's very skinny and tall and lanky. But she is ripped as fuck, though. But you can see the height difference, man. The height difference is insane. She's so much taller than Nicole. And the reach advantage is going to be a factor for sure. We're talking the significant there. Um,
I think she's gonna bulk up a little bit come fight time, you'd think, eh?
yeah, I
Karakari.
hope so, man. It's a 9 inch reach advantage for Karakaite.
That's massive.
And you can see the 6 inch height advantage here. But one thing that I was really shocked about, man, is Nicole Cagliari is fucking built, man. She has muscles. When she was flexing on the podium, man, you saw her arms are huge, man. She's got big muscles. She's pretty thick. She's pretty built, very muscular, and she looks kind of strong. So I'm worried if she gets down, if she takes down Karakate, man, she might have the power to do it and just muscle her down and outwoman her and drag her down with her strength. And then on the ground, she's liable to get a finish. I mean, this girl, out of her 8 wins, we talked about it, 5 knockouts, 3 submissions. So I think that she could cause some problems to Karakate if Karakate doesn't fight smart and keep this fight standing and keep her distance. She cannot get taken down by this big, powerful woman here. So I'm still going with Karakate, not with the most confidence, but I think she can get the win if she fights smart.
Yeah, I think she can. I think she's going to be able to keep her away, and she has to be mindful of those power shots and that submission game. But this is Cagliari's first fight, right?
It's her
So
UFC debut, yes.
yeah, and you don't often keep that finish streak going once you start facing better competition. So I think this fight's probably going to go to decision. So let's just say Karakati by decision here. Keep her away.
I got Karakate as well by knockout or decision. So let's move on up to the next fight here. Oh yeah, you forgot to put the wording, the names for
Oh,
these guys there, but no big deal. We know who these guys are.
yeah, it's the press. We
Preston
got
Parsons.
Preston Parsons there on the left against Jacoby Smith. Yeah, so look, the pick is Jacoby Smith. He's an awesome wrestler. He wrestled in college, and it's like in his pedigree. He does have power, but he's not the better striker than Preston Parsons, and I don't think he has better BJJ. But with all that being said, I think what he does have is going to be too much for Preston Parsons to handle because I don't remember seeing Preston Parsons beat any real quality guys. He only really beats like, moderate to subpar guys, just like he beat last time.
Matthew Semmelsberger was probably the only real name that Preston Parsons beat.
Yeah, and even then you're really pushing it with him, right? So yeah, give me a Jacoby by ground and pound in the late first round.
The-
Or you know what, in the second round, because Preston Parsons can last. He's tough.
He's pretty tough, yeah. For this one here, yeah, pick stays the same, man. Jacoby Smith, man, these guys are in phenomenal shape. Both these guys. Preston Parsons stays ripped, he stays cut, looking very lean. He's pretty muscular too. But Jacoby Smith, man, this guy is a big dude, man. This guy is more muscular. He looks jacked. He's ripped as fuck as well. But you can see he's bigger than Preston Parsons, and he looks like he's going to be pretty strong, and he looks very athletic. So I like Jacoby Smith, man. His wrestling pedigree is solid as fuck. He's definitely going to out wrestle Preston Parsons, get him on the ground. He'll be able to wrestle him, and I think he'll get some control time with that strength that he has. He has to be careful for the submissions, though. Preston Parsons, again, out of those 11 wins, we're looking at 9 submissions. So the guy knows what he's doing on the ground. He's a very, very good BJJ, black belt in BJJ with those 9 subs. So Jacoby Smith has to be careful not to get caught in a submission or get caught in a bad position on the ground. I think that if he just takes him down, stays on top, gets the control, and does what he does best, which is ground and pound. Like when he gets on top of you, he'll start hitting you with the elbows, the punches to the face, and start really fucking you up once he gets on top. So
Yeah, I just seeing it being a lot to handle for Preston Parsons here.
yeah, exactly. So if he gets him down, gets on top, starts wailing away at him with the punches, he should get the win here. I got him by winning by knockout or decision in this one. All right. So we're in agreement with all of the fights so far, all 5 fights so far of the prelims. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here. The next one is going to be Thiago Moises versus Trey Ogden. What's up with you, Andy O, on this one?
Here, I got to stick with Thiago Moises, man. Again, I think he's a little better everywhere else, and I still think he's going to find that sub at some point. I think Moises is better on the feet, man. I think we're gonna see. Not that Moises is the best on the feet, but like he is getting better. You notice some slight improvements here, you know? So I hope he doesn't get the knockout for one of my upcoming plays. We'll talk about it for the betting. But I do think he's going to find the sub at some point. We know Ogden's going to try and get it down there. And if it does get down there, I think Moises gonna end up finding his back somehow, or Moises is going to wind up rocking him on the feet at some point and then finding the sub after that. What about you, Real Deal?
This is the thing here. Trey Ogden is a submission specialist as well. Okay, he's got 11 submissions and 7 decision wins. What that tells me is that his ground game is solid. Now, both these guys are in great shape. Now, Moises is a little bit more ripped. He's muscular. He's ripped. He's leaner. But so is Trey Ogden. He's also ripped. He's also big. But you can see the size difference here. You can see that Trey Ogden is much taller. He's much bigger, wider. I think it's going to be a problem for Moises. I don't think Moises is going to be able to manhandle Trey Ogden and have an easy time taking him down.
Well, Moises never manhandles people, but the skill level is going to win him the fight, you know?
You know, I'm just worried about the takedowns. I think that Trey Ogden can fend off the takedowns. I don't believe that Moises is that much better of a striker. But I mean, Trey Ogden will definitely try to get him down and get on top of him. But I think the size difference there, I think Trey Ogden will be tough. I think he's going to be able to fend off takedowns from Moises and get takedowns of his own. I think that once Trey Ogden gets on top, you know, Trey Ogden has I think he has a MMA school, an MMA gym though. So he's like training and stuff. He's got his IQ is really good. So he's going to be very careful not to get submitted. He's going to do what it takes to make sure he's on the offense and not the defense too much. And I think that when he takes him down and gets on top, I think that he'll be able to latch in a sub or just dominate on the ground, controlling him and get the decision. I got sub or decision for Trey Ogden for the win here. He's never won by knockout, so I got him winning.
Not going to happen here either.
Absolutely not, I don't think. But the submission can happen. He could sub Moises. That's the thing is that Moises is not invincible here to submissions. If we look at his losses by Moises there, Moises has been subbed once before. So, you know, it's possible. And he's lost like 5 decisions, you know, so he's losing a lot by decision. So I think that summer decision is good for Trey Ogden here. All right, so we're in disagreement with this one. We'll see it on Fight Night. Let's move on up to the next one. We're at Marco Tullio and Ihor Potieria. And did you change?
I gotta say before this, someone looks like they slapped the paint, on this guy's face. It didn't seem like a good job at all.
Yeah, seriously, man. What a
The
bad
top, the top of it, no yellow. It's all like someone put half the single brush, in like Green Hill and there you go. Get out there.
paint. Did you change your mind on this one there, Neo, man?
No, man. Look, man, I want to see a good old dance at the end of this fight. I'm looking for Pateri to win this fight. I know I'm in the minority here, but I think he's better than we've seen, and I think he has some skills, and it is Tulio's first fight. I know he's very dangerous, but hopefully Pateria can use that to his advantage. Maybe he'll be overzealous, avoid those huge power shots, count on a little gassing out with Tulio, and throw in a couple of takedowns there. We know Pateria can take down guys, and I think Tulio will be no exception to the takedown, but he'll probably be able to get up as well. So
I'm,
yeah, give me the dog, Pateria by knockout or decision.
I'm going for Marco Tullio here, man. I gotta stick with this prospect, man. This guy is a beast. And I got him winning by KO or decision here in this one. He's look at him. He's big. He's muscular. He's ripped. Pateria too, though. Pateria's in good shape as well, man. These guys are both around the same physical shape there. Pateria maybe's got a little tiny bit of a height advantage there, but not by much. It said 6'3" in topology to 6 foot. I don't see a 3-inch height advantage here. I see maybe a 1-inch height advantage here.
A couple.
Unless
A
it's
couple.
a cowboy hat. Again with the cowboy hats. I was telling you guys, look, another guy with the cowboy
Yeah,
hat.
it's a 2-inch height advantage here. Look at the eyes
What's
there.
going on with these cowboy hats? But anyways, Marco Tullio, this guy is he's a solid guy. From Chuto Box, I really think that he's going to be able to beat Pateria. Pateria has just been finished over and over again. He's been losing all kinds, man. The knockout by Ulberg, the knockout by Rodolfo Bellato, the submission by Pereira, and then just recently Almeida got that decision win on him. So I just can't see it, man. Pateria is fighting for his life here, man. I told you guys.
Hit him with 4 eye pokes in that fight.
I
And
know,
Pereira hit him with an illegal knee.
I know, but again, I'm
I
telling you.
just have to say it.
I'm telling you, man, if he needs to win this fight, because I really think that the UFC is going to put him out if he loses. That'll be 5 losses in 6 fights. You can't keep a guy like that if he loses this one. So he's going to be out there fighting for his life. I think he's going to try too hard, and that's why when Tullio's just going to be able to crack him up and knock him out. I got Tullio winning by knockout or decision. I think the knockout's live though. All right.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Why, if he's so good and heralded and this crazy prospect, is he fighting guys that were in his last fight 6-2, 6-4, 5-2, 35-19? I was talking about this guy the other day, Oliveira.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean? It's like really, really low quality, even for like where he's fighting.
yeah,
So
look, he fought some bums in the LFA there, but in contender series there, the guy that was 5-2 was Yusri Belgarui. He was pretty good, and Matthew Duclos. So those guys were pretty tough guys. The guy was 6-2. But look, hey, Potieria, man, 21-7. Those losses come from somewhere, and I gotta give a shot here to Marco Tullio to get the win, man. We'll see what happens come fight night, but I just don't trust the durability anymore for Potieria. And to be honest, my personal opinion, I want to see him. I want to see him out of here. I'm sick and tired of seeing Potieria. That's my personal opinion. All right, so we're in disagreement here with these. Unless he wins this one, I don't want to see him there anymore. All right, let's keep on going. Next one is Jose Johnson against Felipe Bunez, man. I'm with Jose Johnson. You can see the size difference here. The guy
yeah,
is
he's doing that classic "I'm way taller than you" like face off, like looking down.
yeah, he's looking down at him and stuff. And he looks very confident. He's very lean for the weight class there. And he's a bit tall and lanky there. But he is ripped, though. He has a bit of muscles, too. Felipe Bunes, too, is in decent shape. Average shape, though, nothing special. He's not like big or muscular or anything like that. Felipe Bunes is just a regular looking lean guy there. But the height advantage there for Jose Johnson, that's going to play a factor. And I like the way Jose Johnson has some skills on the ground. So I'm going Jose Johnson to win. I think he finishes Bunes. I'm going to say the KO or submission in this one.
The way Boone is going to win this fight is by manhandling the guy, wrestling him, and maintaining that pressure. And I just don't think at his age, with this guy's lankiness and some skills down there, as you mentioned, I don't think he's going to be able to do it. I wasn't as confident going into this fight as I am now. So, yeah, give me Jose Johnson by knockout.
So there you have it, folks. Our final predictions, thoughts, and face-offs for the prelims. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned for our final thoughts, predictions, and face-offs for the main card coming up next.
You don't want to miss it.
Peace out, folks. KAMMA.